we should have some good go of it here over the next weeks ahead with our injury situation and return of injury, and we can get some wins. Then this thing with Dak playing the way he's playing, and the last thing that I'm thinking about is in any way being out of the hunt.
All right, Jerry's optimistic. Stephen A., your thoughts on Jerry's comments?
Well, first of all, again, happy belated birthday to my buddy Jerry Jones, who I've got love for, but I think he's off his rocker, and I have told him this, and I'm going to say it to him again. You know, when you sit up there and you look at how horrid the Dallas Cowboys defense is, what I'm going to do is on national television, reach out to my man, the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and ask him to do his damn job. Okay, enough's enough. This is a man that came on First Take and acknowledged that, you know what, he dropped the ball because he should have been all over Jerry Jones before Micah Parsons got traded to talk Jerry Jones out of doing such an asinine thing, okay? But he didn't have the impact that he was supposed to have. This is yet another example. You're going to go out on the vine for Matt Eberflus? Are you kidding me? That's what you're going to do if you're Jerry Jones? There's nobody I'd rather be in the foxhole with. What? Then obviously you ain't trying to get out. You ain't trying to get out. You're trying to stay right into that purgatory that you in, because you can't tell me with a straight face that you're cool with what you're seeing. Michael Irvin went on X and literally tweeted, he has never seen a defense with so many people so wide open. So many people so wide open. It's like everybody was open. Who's playing defense? This is what you're talking about it. I have renamed the Dallas Cowboys the Alice Cowboys. Take the D off their name. It's non-existent. They're the Alice Cowboys. That's what they are. And Jerry Jones will sit here, all right, because you know how he's going to be. He's going to double down. He's going to double down. Yeah, I traded him. That's right, and I stand by it. You know, we got Kenny Clark, and we got 2 first-round picks coming up. We've got assets that we're going to use to build. Not only that, the $41 million I was going to give Micah Parsons. Look at the money that I was able to go in other places and spend. We'll see. What you need to be thinking about is how you're going to play George Pickens, and you need to be thinking about how you're going to ingratiate yourself with David Mulugeta, because what you don't want to do is have history repeat itself. He represents Micah Parsons, and now he represents George Pickens. And George Pickens is showing that he deserves his money. He's going to earn his money. You're going to have to pay that, brother. Let's not sit up there and let something get in the way of that. In the end, what it comes down to is my Libra buddy, who I got love for, says things in this day and age. I mean, he is 83. And he has openly acknowledged that his best years are behind him. He is staring at his own mortality. And when he comes out, yet still doubles down with the nonsensical drivel that he does, it does leave you scratching your head and saying, Jay, what the hell wrong with you? What the hell wrong with you? You watching that defense just like the rest of us watching that defense. What, do you need some binoculars? What the hell is going on? Because he doesn't have a defense. They are the Alice Cowboys. It's who they are.
Alice in Wonderland and Alice Cowboys. Kimberly Martin, are they still in it, though? Can you see a path?
In what?
In it. In
what?
the hunt. In the conversation. Can the Cowboys still pull themselves out of this hole?
The only reason I have sort of faith or positive vibes when I think of the Cowboys is the quarterback. The problem is, like we talked about on Get Up, Dak can't play 22 positions. Steven's right. They don't bring a defense with them right now. When you look at Russell Wilson and the 450 passing yards, when you look at Rico Dowdle, that is like me telling you, hey, a week from today, next Wednesday, meet me outside 3 o'clock. I'm going to slap the crap out of you. And you say, okay, next Wednesday, you come to me and you're like, all right, slap me. What are we doing? What are we doing? This man, Rico Dowdle, said, I am coming, buckle up, because you cannot tackle me. And he proved it. 239 scrimmage yards. That, to me, it's sort of a pride thing. Like, at that point in that game, it's like, this guy, no. We got to do something else. He can't have the last word on us as a unit. What's also a little frustrating with Jerry is part of the Micah Parsons trade discussion was he was sort of like, you know what, we really need to stop the run. We really need to stop the run. That's why he's like, Kenny Clark, this is what we got. And where's the run stoppage? It's the same issue they had coming into the season. So no, unfortunately, Jerry's just talking to talk.
Oh, for two? What do you think?
No, I think Washington's defense stinks too. I mean, Washington against the Bears, their defense couldn't stop anybody. They do not have a good defensive football team. They're just not good
They
defensively.
looked old on Monday night.
Plus, McLaurin's still hurt. I'm not even sure if he's going to play this week, and they have a lot of issues from that standpoint. Daniels has lost a little of his charm from that he had last year based on being hurt. He had a terrible fumble.
How dare you.
Cost his
Bad
team the
fumble?
game. And he didn't make those plays. And I love him, but that was a bad play. And then, of course, they let him go right down the field. And remember, they're 2-3-1, the Cowboys, okay? I mean, the Commanders are 3-3, and the Eagles are 4-2. So, I mean, there's no guarantee. And they lost the game against Carolina because when the game was tied with 7 minutes to go, and Dallas had been great offensively, they went 3 and out.
Yep.
He had a terrible possession, and he played great, Prescott. I'm not blaming him. But they really should have taken the ball, taken some time off the clock, and do what Carolina did when they won the game. Dallas should have done that in the possession before. They threw 2 screens. They lost 6 yards on each screen, and then they had a punt, and then they went down the field, and they kicked the field goal to win the game. Dallas had the ball offensively, middle of the fourth quarter, tied with, and he's played great, with a great offense, and they went 3 and out. That is you can't do it. In this day and age in the NFL, you cannot do that because you're going to lose the game.
But what you're saying is Dak literally has no margin for error. He has to
Correct.
be perfect because they have no defense.
But very few of these teams have defenses. I mean, Kansas City's defense is good. Denver's defense is good. But
Well, then
all
why are
these
you
teams,
complaining
these
about the
teams score.
Commanders? Then why are you complaining about the Commanders then? If most of these teams don't have a defense, why are you complaining about the Commanders, especially when we're talking about them going up against the Dallas Cowboys, because their defense certainly ain't worse than the Dallas Cowboys. So why are you bringing that up? It makes sense of that. Makes sense of that.
I just saw them on Monday night. They couldn't stop anybody. And the Bears offense, take it easy.
They lost 25-24. The Dallas Cowboys are giving up 30 and 40 points on the regular. How are we talking about that? By the way, Jaden Daniels he didn't have a great game. You think that's going to happen 2 times in a row? You think that's going to be him against the Dallas Cowboys defense? You think that's going to happen to him?
I'm not saying they're not going to score 30 points, but Dallas could score 30 points against them. What do you think? This is the George Allen defense in the 70s? I mean, come on. They're not that good. This is not the over-the-hill gang. They are not that good defensively.
You just finished saying most teams ain't that good, and I'm telling you, the Dallas Cowboys, their defense is that bad. Their defense is so bad, you shouldn't have names on the back of their jerseys on the defensive side of the ball. You really shouldn't. You should be hiding. It might compromise you business-wise. Could you imagine having a resume right now, going to try to get a job, saying that I play for the Dallas Cowboys defense? Could you imagine that? I mean, if Jerry Jones is so confident that Matt Eberflus is the answer, and there's nobody I'd rather be in that foxhole with. If that's how you gonna be, right? Well, tell Matt Eberflus to take his resume with Dallas this year and think that's gonna get him a job in the NFL. He'd be lucky to have an assistant's job, let alone a coordinator's job. I'm telling you that right now. Their defense is awful.
Do you like Green Bay's defense? Hot shot? You like Green Bay's defense?
I haven't liked it over the last few years. I liked them against the Commanders in week 2.
Well, how'd you like him against Dallas?
I liked them in week 1 against Detroit.
And how'd you like him in week 4 in Dallas when they gave up 40 points?
It was bad. It was horrible. Okay?
And Flacco went up and down the field in the second half last week. Up and down, down.
Is that the game they lost 13-10? Was that the game?
No, they lost 24-18 or 27-18.
I'm talking. Oh, I thought you were talking about Cleveland when they lost to Cleveland. My bad. I'm sorry about that. But that's what I'm saying to you. I'm just saying to you. I'm like, look. It's a lot of bad defenses. But even in a league with a lot of bad defenses, the Dallas Cowboys stand out.